Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is JJ and I run a crochet amigurumi business called Jj Crochets. This week's studio vlog is long. There was a lot of content that I made. I did kind of panic because I knew that I had to make the market prep studio vlog and then also having the market at the weekend, so my week of market prep was shorter. So I think I've got quite a lot of content. I will give you a little heads up, I have lost some of the footage, so this video won't actually be as long as it was. It was originally an hour and 8 minutes long, but I have accidentally deleted some of the footage. So I spent all that time editing this video and I think I lost first 3 or 4 clips which were quite long. In the beginning of this video I was reorganising my plants. I was adding some twine to this monstera here, which you can't actually really see. I was reorganising my plants, taking them from different places in my house. So you have missed that, but I suppose that wasn't actually crochet related. I think since some clips have been deleted, we now start when Rob is moving some things in my office because he moved the pegboard and stuff for me. So even though you don't see me reorganising the plants and I don't exactly know how much of that there is, I'm pretty sure the little tour round that I do is in the video, so that should be fine. There was also a little bit of me making wings for crochet bees, which I'm pretty sure has been lost. It's just like the first few clips of the video, so it's not loads and I don't think a lot of context will be missing with those not in the video anymore, but I just wanted to apologise for that because in some parts of the video I might reference something that I had showed you previously which isn't in the video because I accidentally deleted the footage. So my mistake, but at least this isn't a mammoth of a video for you because it was literally over an hour long and I hadn't done the outro by that point that I'd finished editing the rest of the video. I'm just trying to keep this as short and sweet as possible. So for context, this market prep is in preparation for the garage market, which we did on the 1st of June. The market vlog for that will be the next video obviously, but this is the prep for that. All that being said, I think we're just going to get straight into the video so the intro isn't a million years long like the rest of the video. I don't know exactly where it's going to start, so it might start a bit abruptly, but we'll see, and regardless I hope that you enjoy. Whatever you say, Duck. So I want this over here, but you can't do it too low down because there's going to be a shelf for my laptop. So I'll probably put it quite a bit further up.
Down there. It'll be on the shelf with my tools.
The washing smells so nice.
That's nice, dear.
My radiator cover isn't level.
You do it then. I don't think anyone will notice. You do know I've had to do it literally by eye.
It's fine, babe.
And with the level of the floor, so it's not my fault, it's the floor. Give me a screw.
Babe, let me hold it a minute.
No, pass it.
It's probably about here.
Great, can I? Yeah, you can rebuild your pegboard now. Ta-da! That's not how it went earlier, but I can't remember the configuration and now Jill have all the motivation she needs to actually arrange it properly. This will annoy her and she'll have to sort it out now. So, all good.
You're right, I'm just rearranging it in a different way, don't I?
Oh, I know you are.
What?
Told you. Have fun. All the filler's gone rock solid. It's all too old.
Like you.
This is the abuse I get every day.
Stop. Oh, I'm organising my pegboard. Robert!
Love you.
Love you too. Yeah, oh, baby, your anniversary card that I never gave to you. I never wrote in it because.
Well, you were giving birth.
Yeah, I was giving birth.
But the point is, you gave birth on our anniversary. Let's have an amazing day together.
I was going to write it the morning of and give it to you on the... Don't look at the price!
And it's just my sort of pun.
And I'm going to give it to you next year. That one's for my crochet hawks, which one is downstairs because our daughter nicked it. She wanted to work.
Oh yes, I remember.
So she took a half ducky and frog hat downstairs and the yellow crochet hook because she wanted to work.
Just like Mummy. You are such a good role model.
Bye bye. Taking them with you.
I like hijacking her channel. It's all me now, yay! I might be thinking of doing my own thing at some point, because I'm really enjoying this. You lot let me know. Oh, crap, she's gone. Hey, all talk about crochet stuff, and probably looking at all the washing I've got to put away. Never mind.
Yep, real life.
Say about how you run a business around the house with young children. Well, young children have a lot of washing.
Yeah, they do. So since I have done a few bits today with the plants and a little bit of reorganising, and Rob has done some work in here, putting things on the wall, I'm going to show you some parts of my office. So Rob has finally properly attached the radiator cover to the wall, so that makes it a lot safer, especially since there's obviously plants on there and every now and then the cat will jump up on there. I've swapped out some of the plants, so this one is a new one. This is just some golden pythos. Might be how you say it, maybe not actually. Ooh, look at that! Got a little leaf come in there. I have taken some cuttings off this in the past, and there's some new ones here as well, so it's good to know that it's growing. There's a little one in there, and you can see that little spike there where there's another one, like salt lamp thing here as well. I'm supposed to turn this on when I'm doing my introductions and I always forget. Then I've got my snake plant that came from my friend Diavion. It's in the little pot cover that I got from Molly's mum, which is a business by the way. We've got the Monstera. I have added a little bit of, well, it's actually yarn, not twine, to it. And it looks a bit odd at the moment because I've had to turn it round, because you can see all the leaves are facing that way because it was originally facing that way. Look at this beautiful new leaves. We've got full one here, and then we've got split ones, so that looks beautiful. So my pegboard used to be there, and Rob was going to fill the holes in so I could paint over it tomorrow, but our filler was rock solid, so that's that. This is a plant which is the same one as the one I propagated, but that actually came from Made in Knots. That was a Christmas present from Rob. We've got the pegboard, which I've put a lot more things on it now just to add a bit, and also because my desk is right here. Sorry, I was making bee wings. I will actually use this more now rather than being behind me. Before, my desk was there for a short period of time, but I think because I could see the yarn, them all being sort of different sized skeins, so I felt like I couldn't concentrate, and since moving it back here, it has worked wonders. And then here, that's my laptop. It's just plugged into the monitor, so I have the big screen. That's the old tower, but I am getting a shelf just here, probably replacing that one, so there'll be a shelf just there where my mum bin printer will go, and then the laptop when I have it on the desktop, which is always when I'm in here. But yes, that's a few of the small changes in the office. Obviously the computer is not staying there permanently, everything is being sorted with that, but until I get a shelf I need somewhere to put my laptop. I'm the type of person that if my desk gets cluttered I can't work, so I only have as little as possible on there. But anyway, as always, I am rambling, so I am going to just go onto Instagram and I'm going to post that I have a new video because I am yet to do that, and then I'm going to do a bit of email work because I quickly need to do that, and then I'll be back to sewing on the wings to all of these bees. After that it will definitely be time to have tea. Dinner will be ready by that point, so I'm not sure how much work I'll get done after that, but tomorrow I'm child free, so I'm hoping to get quite a lot of work done tomorrow. It is a new day. It is now Wednesday the 28th of May. We have a leak in our conservatory, which is not great. I can't see myself where the leak is coming from. Whoever built the conservatory on the back of our house is not a professional, let's put it that way. My suspicions are that the conservatory, like doors itself, was second hand and was probably someone's front porch once upon a time, because we literally have a letterbox in our back door. The fact that it was like second hand's not a problem. The like scrap piece of carpet that we've got there was literally soaked. Walked in there to let the dog outside and it's all wet and horrid, so there's nothing I can really do about it now, because we've got too much stuff in there, or too much heavy stuff in there for me to move and try and investigate. I need to wait for Rob to come home. I may have the evening off of baseball, which I don't like because I don't like missing it, especially because I've got 2 games this weekend, one Saturday and one Sunday, so it's not exactly ideal for me to not go to training, but it is what it is. I don't want to leave Rob to have to do all this on their own. Even though I don't really know what I'm doing, I can be there as a helping hand. So I think that's what's on the agenda for tonight. It's just another thing that we really cannot afford right now. If I'm completely honest with you, that entire conservatory needs redoing. Like the doors into the conservatory, because there's 2 doors into the conservatory. The back door needs doing. The roof of it, when I look down out of this window, you can literally see holes in the roof because it's like a pretty cheap roof. Obviously it doesn't go all the way and it's like layered, but I worry about things like sitting in between those layers and stuff. The conservatory itself just completely needs redoing, but that sort of shit's expensive. And at this very moment in time, I basically make no money because I'm in the earlier stages of my business. I obviously can't take much money away from this, so we live on just the one income at the moment. Hopefully in the next few years we can start earning money for ourselves from this business, but for now we don't. So living on just one income is difficult, and there's absolutely no money for doing things like a conservatory because that's really fucking expensive. Anyway, I'm just literally looking into space now because I don't know what to say. But my stuffing arrived. It has arrived a day early. I could purchase more than this and it would be better to do so, like per kilogram. It would be cheaper. So this is 2 kilograms. So when I order 2 kilograms, the stuffing is very soft and I just prefer it basically. But when I order 5 kilograms off the same listing, it's a different texture. Maybe when we have a new shelf up for my laptop to go on and the computer's gone, because I'm going to have that little area for stuffing. Maybe when we do that, I might try buying 5 kilograms again. But the thing is that I also don't really have enough space to have 5 kilograms of stuffing, if I'm completely honest. Now that the computer tower will eventually soon be gone, I'm gonna put it in that space and I'm hoping that it'll be quite convenient for me to just like reach down next to me. I've had it on my right before, the stuffing on my right before. It's not right, it's in the wrong place, so it's better on the left. And there's a pretty good place that will soon be available to have the stuff in. So that is where it's going to go. Last night I finished 6 of these bees. I think I did record quite a bit of it until I put my son to bed. I then did finish off the rest after I put him to bed, but I don't think I recorded that part. But yeah, now I've got 6 more bees. But I put all the face features on the cats. Obviously one already had one, and I've also put the face features on the ginger cat as well, but these are the ones that I can reach. So this is the new pattern that I'm doing. This is made to look like a Siamese cat. Siamese. It's supposed to look like this cat. I feel like it's coming a regular theme in all of my videos that there's something that I need to pronounce and I can't because I'm dyslexic. So this is me and the cat. Kind of looks cute, doesn't it? I was actually going to spend the day editing because my stuffing wasn't supposed to arrive until tomorrow. Given the fact that stuffing has arrived, I might make a new to-do list on what to do because now I can do anything. I've got the stuffing and yeah, I just need to like have a bit of a refresh on what I need to make. I've already made 4 blue axolotls. I know I need to make a few more rats, so I don't necessarily need to because I've still got 3, but I would like to make the rats like the same colours that I sold, or I say I sold, that Rob sold at Rufford Abbey, just to replace those. I've only got 7 octos, but octos are never really a priority, so we'll sort of see what else. I think I'm gonna make some mint Tank the Turtles. So in terms of Tank the Turtles, 3 mint ones sold and 5 pink ones sold. To be fair, that might have been all the pink ones, so I'm gonna make a few more pink ones and then I'll make a few more green ones. The other ones were just one of each, so I'm not going to prioritise those. I do want to also make the grey tabby cat, and then in total I'll have 5 cats, which I think that is pretty good. I only got 1 ducky, but if I have chance I'll finish that ducky because I do have a ducky that I've almost finished. I'm not going to bother making a raccoon, even though the raccoon sold and it'd be ideal to replace it because it's already Wednesday and I don't have the time to do that. After Wednesday I've got Friday afternoon and that's it, because on Saturday I have a baseball game and Sunday is obviously the market, but I also have a baseball game. And I do really kind of need to get on with making a few more crochet hooks as well in 4mm, but they can kind of be done at any time. What will be my first priority? I really need to make some lime green duckies and frog hats because there really isn't many of the lime green ones left. I need to make some lime chubby frogs, which I've already got the bodies for, so it's just the face features. Tank the Turtles. I think the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a rat. That's because I also want to film myself making it for a reel. So if I start with that, that also means that I've got that reel. I do also need to edit a reel. I think I've got 2 lots of raw footage for reels, so I do need to edit those as well, and then making a rat one, that'll be another one I don't think I posted last week, so I could probably do with doing that. The one thing about Rob going to the markets is that he always forgets to do a video of the stall, because usually when I go to the markets I do a video of the stall and then I'll do some sort of breakdown as a reel. I might do a list of everything that's sold. Sometimes I just do like a breakdown that will say so many items sold, my bestseller was this, it cost me so much money to be there, and then at the end I'll put like the revenue that I made, and then sometimes I'll put total profit. But yeah, I'm going to start with a rat so I can make a reel for that, and then that's also off my to-do list. And then after that I should actually probably get on with some recording as well today, because I need to do the intro and the breakdown to the market video. I'll make the rat first, then I'll do some editing of the reels that I have, then I'll go get some lunch, and then after that I will probably film. Fucking hell! Oh my god, I just got onto YouTube Studio, right? And the video that I posted yesterday, so it's not even been up 24 hours yet, it's been up 17 hours and 27 minutes. It's already got 446 views, which typically by this point, so 17 hours after I post a video, typically I've only got less than 200 views, and it's ranking 1 of 10. So compared to my other videos recently, like by this point, by the 17-hour mark point, my highest video is 382, and then the one after that is 270. So yeah, this is basically like in the amount of time that it's been uploaded, so the 17 hours that it's been live for, it's got the most views in that time frame. It obviously doesn't have the most views overall because it's only been up 17 hours, but basically YouTube are ranking it 1 out of 10 because of how long it's been up and the amount of views that it's got in that time. It's got a really good impression click-through rate, or I think that's good. Well done, people on YouTube are choosing to watch this video more often than usual. Well, this is fantastic. Right, anyway, I'm gonna get on with the things that I need to get on with, which is making a rat and editing those videos.
Start with Mermaid Bay, but I also have collaborations. The most recent collaboration, then when Mary was 16 years old, she wanted to say not interested in raising her child properly, or by the age of 25. So she has 6 children, and there was also she was just enjoying her life. And then when she was 20, Alice would immediately jump in and turn the conversation around. That she needed to be more looking there was the verge to untie themselves. But because the 2 boys had been found asleep,
even though I thought I was going to do that first. What did I do first? Did I do some admin? I think I did a bit of admin, but I already can't remember. And then after that I made some Tank the Turtles, and then I made some duckies and frog hats. So I've got my camera set up here just next to me. I'm going to move that camera in a minute, but actually just going to twist it round so that I'm using the back camera because it's much better to use, better quality. Like, actually it's not that deep, but I'm still going to use it. I think what my problem is that I clicked on a YouTube video. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about books and stuff, like people reading book and read it or unhaul it, book reviews and stuff like that, and I've just come to the realisation I need to be part of a book club. I need to be able to speak to somebody about the books that I'm reading. I do have one friend that reads quite a bit, but not quite as much as me. So I speak to them. They did actually give me a book to read. I finished reading it like a little over a week ago now or something like that. I obviously read that and it was really nice to talk about it and our thoughts and stuff. Why is that on the piss? With this video that I'm going to do, me making a rat, and now that is too far down. The video I'm about to do of me crocheting a rat, I am going to words. What am I gonna do? Oh, fuck off, man. So I'm gonna just, rather than recording the whole thing, I'm not gonna do any sort of like speeding up or anything. I'm just gonna do like a few clips of me making the rat and then showing the rat at the end. It's currently 20 to 4 and Rob gets home in just over an hour's time. So once I've made this one, I am gonna make a white rat. I might just go straight into making another one because, I don't know, maybe I want to make two. I might just make another white one, but I also might make a brownie gingery one because that was one that I had and sold. I also did a black and white one, but if I'm honest, I can't bother to do a black one right now. You know what, let me just write something in my notes that I need to do. I need to order some more yarn, as always. I need to look at ordering some more yarn because I definitely need some more black. Just realised I've just moved my chair when I know this is lined up how I want it. It looks so close. Is it? Go away! So then if I'm there in the video, can I? Yes, I can still see my YouTube video. I'm gonna trusty stool that I've got, but it is actually broken. My father-in-law stood on it and it broke, so that was not ideal. And oh my god, it's broken so much more than I thought it was. So that part doesn't actually, doesn't actually like sit properly. Is that supposed to go there? Maybe. Bitch. So I can put my feet up on it, so my feet are at more of a right angle. I need to get one of those chairs that, oh yes, I answered the guy about changing one of my events. I'm going to do a bit more admin after this. I didn't do any more admin this morning. Silly me. But yeah, I'm just going to try and get on quite quickly. Right, let's get on with this thing. Here we have the rat. So I was gonna potentially make another one, but instead I'm just gonna get on with some admin because it is 20 past 4. So in total that took me like 35 minutes to do. My camera storage did run out in the process, which I didn't realise, so I don't know when it stopped, so I had to then use my work camera. But I just now need to get on with a bit of admin because I've got a few emails to sort through about events and stuff, and I might need to make some payments as well and also order some yarn. I am so excited to go through all of these because I have been keeping all of the labels of the skeins of yarn that I finished, and I've got quite a few here. I've been wanting to count them, but I've managed to hold off for now. I'm really excited to count them up and see how many I really have. And then after that, it won't be too long until Rob's home. Not sure if we will speak again today at least, but I'll obviously be back during the kids' nap time tomorrow. And I think after the things that I have made today, if I get a chance, I'll make a few octopus bodies. I'll probably make a couple more rats as well. Apart from that, it's hooks that are a priority, or 4mm hooks that are a priority. All of my £8 items apart from octos are between 24 and 28, so I'm quite happy with that. Octos I've only got 7 of. I'll see if I can make some more of those. And then I've got 4 rats, so if I don't get any more done, that's fine. I haven't got any T-Rex, so maybe if I get a chance I could make some T-Rex. I think one thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to email Fiona, who does all the organising at the garage, and ask her if I can take my grid wall, because I think I've got enough stock to fill up the grid wall. Because I've got the anchor octopus, no, not anchor octopus, Claude the octopus could go on the top basket. I've got 3 baskets. Then I've got 2 giraffes, the dino snuggler, Eddie Teddy, Red Panda. They could all go on the middle shelf. Maybe even put on the cows and the duckies, and then I could put on the bottom shelf cats and bees. If I make any T-Rex, I'll put them on. I think the rats are better off on the pegboard and having their own shelf. Duckies and the cows could go on either, like the bigger sized ones, or they could go on the bottom, so it doesn't really matter. But I think I've got enough that it will look full enough whilst also being able to fill up the 6-foot table. So I think I'll ask her if there will be space for that, and if so, if we can bring it. Why do you need to confirm that it's me? Of course it's me. I logged into it just earlier on. The garage market will be in a completely different video, and again it will be Rob who does that, so I hope you're excited for that. At the moment, like, the video that I'm editing at the moment is a previous one to this, which will be the second Rufford Abbey market video, which he has also done. So I really hope that that has a good response as well, and that you enjoy that when it does come out. For you guys, it's already come out, so if you haven't watched it already, please do. But I really hope that the garage one goes well too, because that one's an indoor, well, indoor, it's in the garage of an old bus station, so it's sheltered, technically indoor, and they provide the tables and everything, so it's not as private, so I don't know how much he'll record, but I imagine he'll probably do the setup and everything, so at the very least, and I won't be surprised if he records updates. But then again, the garage can get really busy, so he might not be able to do much actual talking, but he might get some like customer interactions and stuff. Also, that video that I was on about earlier is now on 522 views. I've literally got videos that don't even have that many views in total, never mind less than a day into it. It's currently 4:25. I believe I uploaded this at 6:30 yesterday, and yeah, it's already got quite a lot of views. Or at least to me it's quite a lot of views. I know to some people they might think that 500, what did I say, 522. I know to some people 522 views is not a lot in the first day, but I'm pretty happy with that. The most viewed video on my channel is 1767, which was the video before that of Rob doing the first Rufford Abbey market, and then the one before that as well of running a business through the tough times. That did really well. That did 1.5k views. But then the one before that of making custom orders, it's only got 416. In less than 24 hours, my newest video is done better than the video that was 4 uploads before it, if you know what I'm saying, because that was Studio Vlog 28. That's only got 416 views, whereas Studio Vlog 30 has got 522, and it's been up less than 24 hours. Isn't that wild? I'm really hoping that I can like keep it up with these good views, because I don't know if it'll just be a bit of a fluke for a few weeks or something, but I'm hoping that my videos have reached the right people, so that's why I'm getting a lot more views, because the people who enjoy these types of videos have now discovered them, so they're coming back. So as of the 21st of May, so a week ago, it did go up. It has been like up in returning viewers, so more people that are coming back are people that have watched my videos before, so I really hope that that continues and that my videos continue to please these people. However, watch time, for my watch time, 68.4% of viewers are not subscribed. Interesting, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are not returning viewers. So I think a lot of people that watch my videos are not actually subscribed, and most of the people that watch my videos, well, it's 33% of people that watch my videos are from the United States and 21% are from United Kingdom, which I'm happy with that. Well, it's all very, very exciting. I'm gonna go for now. The camera battery is gonna die as well, so I'm gonna do some admin work. Another day of me being so tired. My daughter, actually no, it was my son that woke up in the night, but he then woke my daughter up, and if my daughter wakes up in the night then she is adamant that she's getting in mummy's bed, so that meant an early start for me. Usually when Rob's alarm goes off, I don't get out of bed till after he's left for work. I can just give myself a bit of time to like wake up. When you've got a toddler in bed with you, that is not the case. She's like going in all my drawers, emptying my drawers. I've got a video on my phone. I think she might be trying to take up vlogging herself, to be fair, because she's saying hello to the camera. The camera's not even looking at her. Yeah, the kids are currently in the bedroom. I can hear my daughter, so she's not asleep. It sounds like my son might be asleep. I have been making a few more axolotls, so this morning I've done 2 more axolotl bodies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish these whilst I watch a few videos, and then I'll put the fins on them. Then after that I've got a few chubby frogs that don't have any face features on them, but they're like completely made up just apart from those details, so it'll take me less than 10 minutes to finish all of those, and there might be about 10 in there, so that really helps because that adds £80 onto my overall stock. There's nothing that is really so desperate apart from probably Octos, which I'll do after I've done those 2 things, but they don't sell that well, so I don't ever really prioritise them, so it's between doing Octos and trying to make some more mid items. I mean, a raccoon is a large item, but I could make a raccoon, I could make a Freddy bear, I could make some T-Rex because I don't have any T-Rex. I do have 4 cats, but I could make some more cats. There's the grey tabby cat that I haven't made yet, so it'd be good to make that, and then after that I'll probably make a second of each one. I've said it a million times, I've got a market this week and a market next week, and then I don't have a market until August the 10th. Maybe August the 8th will be my next market because that will be Ashfield show, but I don't have any markets in July at all, so unless I pick up an extra market then I don't have anything till the 8th of August. It's not that likely that I'll pick up an extra market. I might try and see if there's like one day event, if one comes up. I did apply for a Craft and Flea on the 19th of July, but I didn't get into that one. It appears that Craft and Flea events are becoming a lot more popular for crocheters recently. So like last year when I was applying for it, the times that I applied I got in like relatively easily. With Craft and Flea you can't attend it like twice in a row at the same venue. I haven't been since last year and they've said that they're full up on my type of stock. Yeah, unless they have one at maybe like Lincoln or Derby or something. I probably won't end up doing any Craft and Flea this year at all because I haven't done one yet this year, and then the later half of the year gets a little bit more busy. The week after the Ashfield show, so the 15th to the 17th, I've got the Northampton Balloon Festival as well, so that's why I've got so long off. I know it may sound like a lot to have 2 months off of markets, but I'm going to have 2 3-day events within August and they're the weekend after each other. So I won't have time to make anything in between them, so I need to make sure that I've got a lot of stock in that time. So anything that I make now and doesn't sell will contribute towards it. So that's sort of why I'm maybe thinking of making some more cats, even though I don't technically need them, but when I have them they do sell well, so it wouldn't exactly be a shame if they sold. So we'll see, I think like between now and my next market, so the one in West Bridgeford, unless a small item is really low in a particular colour, I'm probably not going to prioritise it so much. I'm going to prioritise making the bigger items so that I can try and elaborate my display a little bit more, because my small items I have between 24 and 28 of all them, so I think that's relatively okay for 2 events. It's just if I sell a lot of one particular colour, I'll just restock that colour. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on finishing these, because this was a colour that I was almost sold out of. And I'm going to do those turtles, and then I don't know, after that I might finish editing my video. I mean, it is only Thursday the 29th of May. I've got a few days until that needs to be up. We'll see where the rest of the snap time takes us, because it is already 5 to 2 and there's not going to be much of this snap time left. My son just made a noise and he's gone quiet again. Actually, in all honesty, I don't know how long this nap time will be, because I know they didn't go to sleep when I first put them down for a nap, which was crazy because they woke up in the night and my daughter was up early that morning. Maybe I could end up with another hour or so. I'm not too bothered if they sleep in a little bit later, because we're going to grandparents tonight and we're always late getting home from grandparents. They usually do go to bed between 8 and half 8, but we don't end up getting home till like half 8, 9 o'clock when we go to the grandparents, which is absolutely fine because my kids aren't at school yet, and I mean, they're enjoying time with the grandparents, so I'm not gonna strip them of that. To be fair, I enjoy my time there as well. We tend to be that little bit later now that Rob's started doing kickboxing on a Thursday. Once we're out of baseball season, I will be doing that too, because I want to go for my second Dan black belt. I literally got my first Dan black belt when I was 14. I've had my first Dan black belt for 9 years, but there've always been something in the way of me going for my second Dan. When I would have gone for my second Dan, I would have been 16, but I was doing GCSEs then. And then after that, I went into my A-levels, which was the same year that the pandemic happened, so obviously we couldn't do it then once it had gotten up and running again, I went to uni and I had very poor mental health, so it was really hard to commit, if I'm honest. I mean, I did try to, because my uni wasn't too far away from it, but really hard to commit because there was still a distance and I didn't have my car for a lot of that time. And then I got pregnant, and then I got pregnant again. So soon enough we will be going for that. I am really hoping we can start training and I can get my second Dan before next season, so I won't start like really hardcore twice a week training until baseball season is over, or that is a lot of exercise. I don't think it'd be too good for my body, because I often have 2 games a weekend. I train kickboxing once, I train baseball once. Some weeks it can be twice, so it's quite a lot to do physically, because they're quite demanding sport, especially playing the baseball games. That's very demanding. So something I want to commit to right now, but I'm going to start training and sort of like trying to take it a bit more seriously. Hopefully soon, like when baseball season has ended, I can properly train for that and hopefully go for my second Dan. How did I even get onto that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to crochet now and I might film a little bit of it. I also might not. So yesterday was Thursday. We went to my children's grandparents, so my in-laws, and I managed to get done quite a few octos. So there's 4.5. Oh, just recently did an order and I didn't get any teal. So 4, and this one's not done because I ran out of yarn, and then done 1 pink and 1 is almost finished. So sorry if you can hear my children playing. So my plan is to put eyes on those and get them finished, and then after that I'm going to get on with some cats. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to work today because we're doing quite a lot of housework bits. We've got that leak in the conservatory and we're getting that sorted today, because Rob tried to sort it and he didn't correctly identify where the leak was. So now that we know where it is, his daddy's coming over to help him with that, and he also needs to go out to grab some supplies because we're making a cupboard under the stairs. And I'm probably going to nip to the charity shop because I've got quite a few bags of stuff and we need them out the house because we need the storage space to put the supplies for making the cupboard. Today is our shopping day as well, so we are just sort of bitting and bobbing today, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done. Tomorrow, as I said, I've got a baseball game, so I'll only be able to work in the evening, which is when I'll be tagging up all the items that I've got. I'm pretty happy with the numbers that I've got, or at least I am for this one market that we've got this weekend. Then I have a market the weekend after, but during that week I'm actually going to visit a friend on Monday and Tuesday. I will take some stuff with me to make, but I'm taking the supplies to finish the dress that I'm making. I'm currently making her a dress, so it's like one of those ones that like goes over like a swimsuit. Could have done it beforehand, but I don't want to risk it like not fitting her how she wants it to fit her. So the 2 days that I'm there, I'm going to be making that and also doing the alterations on her cardigan. I've taken it all apart to the point that it needs to be, and then I'll finish it while I'm there because it's a hexagon cardigan, so it's really super easy to do. It's just I don't want to wait till I'm there so that it's perfect for her. And then the same thing with the dress. The stitch I'm doing is double crochet chain all the way around. Now that I've done the cups of it, it's just the length of it might be a little bit time consuming. So I don't know how much I'll be able to get done while I'm there, but I might take my camera with me and vlog a little bit whilst I'm there. It's my friend Diavion who came to the A Up market with me. So you would have seen her on this channel before, but when I come back on Tuesday, my mum is going away, so whilst I'm away my mum is having the children, so obviously she's not going to be having them on the Wednesday, so I won't get a child free day. I mean, I am while I'm away for 2 days, but in terms of work I'm obviously giving up my child free day to go see my friend. So what I'm trying to say is if I've got spare time I'll make more stock, even though I'm really quite happy with how much stock I've got. I'll probably get on with cats after I've done these octos. I mean, I might do some mint octos because I've only got one mint octopus, because obviously the more stock that I've got, the less that I'll need to restock next week, especially because I won't have much time next week. The market is on Saturday, so really the only time that I'm actually gonna get will be Friday afternoon. I'll only be home from Wednesday, which on Wednesday I have baseball, Thursday we go to the grandparents, Friday my partner does half a day, so I will get the full afternoon if we're not doing any house stuff. And I can't guarantee that I'm going to get anything done whilst I'm going to be at my friend's house because, like I said, I'm doing the dress for her and I'm doing the cardigan. Basically I'm just rambling as always. I'll put in the eyes to all these, stuff them and close them up, and then that will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one as well, it's still attached to the yarn, so that'll be 6 octos. And then I'll see where I am because I think I've got to nip to the charity shop. I'll see what other time I have today because it's really up in the air at the minute. So I ended up going to the charity shop in between making these. Done 2 teal and 2 pink, and then I've got 2 teal ones left to do. After that, what I'm actually going to do is edit my video because I'm just thinking ahead of time. I usually post a video on either Monday or Tuesday, and obviously I'm going to be away Monday and Tuesday, and I will probably take my laptop with me, but I don't want to be editing while I'm there. So the video's almost finished. I'm just on the breakdown section of the video. It's the last video on this channel, the Rufford Abbey vlog. All I need to do is finish that part and then watch it through and make sure that it's fine. If that's the case, I can get it all up onto YouTube as like a private video, make sure all that's sorted, and I can easily finish that by tonight. It's 10 to 6 and my friend, I told her to come at 7 because she's terribly late to everything. So she's definitely not going to be here at 7. I don't know what time she'll turn up. I think closer to 8. So I've got plenty of time to do that, and even if it's not fully done, as long as I've actually edited the video, even if all I have to do is watch it through and export it, I can still do that when I'm at my friend's house if I have to. However, I obviously do have Saturday once I come back from my baseball game, and then I have Sunday once I come back from my baseball game. So I'll definitely get it done, but it's just that if I can sort of get the editing part done, then that'll make me feel a little bit better. The market at the garage is only 4 hours long, and I tend to make a minimum of £250 there. But we will be taking the grid wall this time because I messaged Fiona, who is the organiser, to ask if it would be okay to take the grid wall or if there would be space for it, and she said yes. So in February, how much did we make? Oh yeah, I didn't make it. I think I went to baseball training. £265 in February, so I'd probably say between that and 300 is my average. So even if I sold £300 of stock, that would be fine. When going to the garage as well, we don't tend to have like a really high bestseller. So like on the 16th of February, sold 6 duckies and frog hats, 5 tank turtles, 3 chubby frogs. So like at Rufford Abbey, I expect the axolotls to do quite a lot better than everything else, unless I'm like low on stock with those. I usually sell quite a lot of axolotls at that one, but at the garage it's not really like, you know, the first bestseller to the second bestseller isn't like really different in numbers. That was a really big ramble just to try and communicate that. I'm not very good with my words. I'm going to finish those octos and I'm going to edit the rest of that video today, watch it through whilst I make something else if I've got time to watch it through this evening before my dinner's ready. Probably make a cat because they're pretty easy to make. A rat, I still don't know the pattern yet. And then tomorrow the main focus will be tagging up all the items that I've made because I've got this box here that's overflowing. It's not a huge box. It's got a ducky in, which I can't remember if I filmed any of. I've got the 4 cats, I've got a rat, got those octos that I've just done, a few duckies in frog hats, some chubby frogs, axolotls if I didn't already say that, and all those bees that I made as well. I think I made 6 bees. So yeah, so for now I'm going to go straight in with editing the video because it's not going to take me much time at all, and then whilst I watch that through I will finish these 2 and then start a cat. Actually, something that I have forgotten to show you is I got a yarn order. It's not that big for me anyway. I might as well show you everything that I got. So I've got 2 bags of things here. So I got one of these browns. Why did I get one of these? I definitely had something in mind with making one of these. I was low on this colour and I had something in mind that I now can't think. Oh yeah, I wanted to make some Highland cows because the cow pattern that I use, they have a Highland cow version of it. I got some black. That's not the only one. I got 2 more black as well. I got one of each of the greys that I use. So this one is storm grey and then this one is silver. I use these for cats and also rats, but I've only recently done rats, and those 2 colours actually haven't sold yet. 4 of this pink. As you can see in the background here, I've got 2 full skeins and then 1 left, so it was worth getting those because I use them for axolotls and tank the turtles as well. Pretty perfect. Yes, this is the blue that I currently use for tank the turtles and axolotls, but I don't really like Yarn Art Dolce that much, not for sewing anyway, so closing up the ends and stuff is a little bit of a pain. So I wanted to change to a wool warehouse type because this one's just a bit stronger, so it's a lot easier to sew with, and those are not the exact same. The wool warehouse one is slightly lighter, but I'm actually quite happy with that. You can see in the background that I don't really need blue right now, but I just got the one so I could see the colour, so that when I do use all that up, because I obviously will be making a lot of axolotls, a lot of tank the turtles, so when it has been used up, at least I know that I can trust that one, because with Wool Warehouse I find that the swatch colours are, well, they're just a little bit off if you ask me. They aren't always too accurate on there, so I have to order one of that colour to begin with to basically see if I like the colour or not. And that blue is called Sky Blue, by the way. This one is Pale Lilac. This is what I'm now going to be using for axolotls and Tank the Turtles once I've run out of this. So I originally bought this, and compared to this it is quite a bit lighter, so I was a little bit worried about it, but then I got their next shade up from this, which is quite a lot darker. So this is Pale Lilac and then this is Lilac. I think that's too dark because the Tank the Turtles I do, and the body colour of the axolotls, I like them to be quite light, and then I use like the axolotls, I use a darker version of the same colour as an accent. But compared to this, I still thought, even though it's only a bit darker, I still thought it was a little bit too dark. And then lastly, from the chenille yarn, I bought 4 more yellow because I obviously make the duckies in frog hats, which are very popular. My bees are relatively popular as well, even though I wished I did a slightly lighter colour. If they ever bring one out, I'll probably try it out and maybe change to that one, but for now this is what I go with, because Yarnsmith chenille is so much better than all the other brands. Like, this is my favourite. Woolland's Baby Bunny is so much softer, and I really love how soft it is, but it still sheds too much. It's not quite as delicate as some balls of Yarn Art Dolce. I find that Yarn Art Dolce quality varies from colour to colour, which is a bit crazy, but it's the sewing with it that I don't like. I get annoyed sewing with them, so it just drives me crazy. Especially because if you finished a project and then sew it closed, and then as you're sewing it closed it snaps, that is the worst thing in the world, because it's really hard to try and attach some yarn without like seeing a knot in it. So this wins it for me. And then lastly, I will show you what else I got. I got this, oh no, I can't say this. I had this problem last time. Right, I'll just show you. So this is the yarn that I got. I think Sonoma, or that sounds weird though, Sonoma. It's so I'll write on screen what this print is because I can't say it. But I bought some more of these because basically I'm a little bit worried about how much yarn I've got. The dress that I'm making for my friend is using this. Now, I thought I had 5 balls of this, but I can only find 4, or there's 3 up there, and I know there's one that's attached to the dress. I think I did put 2 in my bag though at the time, so wherever the dress is, there's probably another ball of it with that. But basically I just panicked, so I bought more just in case I need more. But I will show you the dress in not the next video, but the video after that, when I'm going to visit my friend. So I'm going to put these yarns away, and then I'm going to edit my video, and then we'll see, because my dinner will probably be ready by the time I've edited this video. Hello, so it has been a little while since I filmed for this video, but I'm just coming to you with an outro because typical me forgot to do an outro. I am really sorry about any sort of disruptions of the video. As I said in the beginning of the video, I lost some of the footage that was in the beginning of the video. So I hope that with some editing I've been able to even that all out and it should be fine. I haven't yet edited all of that. I'm doing this straight after I've just done the introduction. So I don't know exactly what it looks like. I just know that we missed a few clips. You would have already seen that all now, so hopefully it wasn't too confusing and hopefully everything was all good. Despite all that, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, then please do give it a like. I would really appreciate that, to let me know that you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I would love to know what sort of videos you want me to do, because shortly I will be having a long period of time where I don't have any markets, so it'll all be market prep that I'm doing. But if there's anything in particular that you want to see, I would really love to hear that, because I want some new content ideas, so it's not just studio vlogs that are coming out on the channel all the time. So I'd like to hear that from my viewers, so I know that you're gonna enjoy it. If you're not already, then please do subscribe. The next video on this channel will be the vlog from the garage market. That was another market that Rob did, so I'm sure you'll all be very happy to know that, because I know how much engagement and views my market vlogs get when Rob does the market, because he updates you all. He is a lot more confident than me, so he will actually speak while he's at the market and keep you updated. So it's always very exciting and we always get really good feedback from those markets. So I hope that you're excited for that. If you are, then please do subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss it. Apart from that, I don't think I've got much more to say, so I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye!